So we just picked up this PJ gooseneck trailer. It was listed as 2,000 pounds, 16 feet long, when in fact it's 4,600 pounds?
4,620.
4,620, so it's more than double the weight of what they said. And I'm pretty sure it's more than 16 feet. We are in a super big hurry because we have to shoot down to Oklahoma by 2 o'clock to pick up our next partial. So we've emailed the broker to let them know, look, we need more money. This isn't going to work. So basically what's going to happen is he's either going to have to pay us at least $400 more to take this. We'll still be legal with our next load, or he's going to have to pay me $400 to bring it back because it's 200 miles from here to our next pickup. And at $2 a mile, he's going to have to pay me for driving down there with the trailer and bringing it back, which would be $400. So he either pays us $400 and we bring it back, or he pays us $400 and we finish carrying it up to Vermont. The trailer place said that they put in a bid on the trailer, and I don't know if it was the broker that was like it's too expensive or the people who bought this. Obviously the people who bought it set up with the broker to ship it. So maybe the person who bought it told the broker it was 2,000 pounds, or maybe the broker dropped the ball. I have no idea. I know I'm not going to take a hit for it. I thought it was going to be that enclosed trailer that they had when they first brought it through, because I joked around with them. I'm like, it's not going to be full of a bunch of dead bodies, huh? And they kind of looked at me like I was weird, which I am weird, but I thought it was that trailer. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We are, like I said, 200 miles from our next pickup. This glue is going out on this thing that I glued to the dash. All right. Well, it's the next morning. We just got a shower. So the generator will run for 12 hours on a gallon of gas. The problem is we got here at like 5 o'clock yesterday and I started the generator up. So the generator ran out of gas at like 5 o'clock this morning, which had me wake up at about 6 o'clock and couldn't get back to sleep. Trucks are so loud. So now I guess we don't have to make coffee because Lita wanted to bang. Usually puts me to sleep. The shit that comes out of your mouth, I swear, I don't understand.
You're gonna just get demonetized.
Demonetized? Demonetization-dized? Alright, so we're gonna do pre-trip and see what we can get done today. Yeah. That, huh? Are you filming me, filming you?
Yeah.
Can I take a picture of y'all? just the two of you?
Yeah.
Are you guys wanting to dine in?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get you.
No problem.
Now, your signature on those?
Hey.
What?
Well, how was your food?
Mine was good.
Was it?
Yeah.
What's your rating?
Probably like a 7.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking a 7 out of 10. The ribs, I got the rib plate. It wasn't really fall off the bone. I still have some left. It was okay. The atmosphere was cool. The building's really nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. Food's subpar. Rough looking. Oh, so last night I ended up messaging my sister. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna be over your way. We need to meet up. She's like, oh, okay. And then I ended up forgetting a YouTube subscriber that I've been talking to since almost day one. We talk a good bit all the time. His name's Jeff. I told him, I was like, hey, dude, I'm going to be in your area. So he's like, yeah, stop by. And we end up talking, and we're going to end up doing our 34-hour reset here. And he's like, yeah, you can come stay in my camper. Let me show you his camper. Look at this thing. Oh, my camera looks blurry. There's Lita asleep. Say hello, Lita. Yeah, so this is the master bedroom. And then it comes back here. And then this is where he keeps his side by side. Ow, in this room right here. And then that comes down and makes another bed back here. And then I'm pretty sure these turn into beds as well. Pretty sweet though. Step outside, I'll show you guys around. Try not to wake Lita up. Let me open this door. Oh. Oh, he's got a nice place here. Pretty sweet. So another problem that I've run into. Last night when I got here, I jumped out of the truck and I went to take myself off duty. And my phone's been hounding me to do this new update. I've been saying no, 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 no. Well, when I jumped out of the truck, I decided to update no matter what. So then I forgot to take myself off duty. So now, this dog's barking at me. So now, I go in and I try to take myself off duty, and the app is freaking out. I filmed it on Lita's phone, I'll show you guys. Come here. Come on. Brindle. Brindle, come here. Brindle, come here. Do you not remember me from last night? Come here. Hey. Come here. Come here, Brindle.
It's alright.
Come here.
Are you serious?
Come on. Come on.
He's alright. Do you think you're a watchdog?
Do you not remember me from last night?
No, she's not very smart.
Come on.
Were you guys cold?
No, it was perfect. It was so nice.
Unusual cold night after we've had some good weather. You're fine. We're barking dogs.
Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. It's okay. Come here. Hey, hey. Come here. Come here. Come here. He's okay, girls. Breno, come here. Come here. It's okay. What? Do you not remember me? Oh, you big sissy. So anyways, I go to log on this morning to take myself off duty and the app's freaking out. So I just uninstalled the app and installed the app, and I can't remember my login now. So I have no idea what to do. Not a clue. Whoa! I damn sure didn't see it. A lot of rabbits.
Tear me up.
Lord, should I have my seatbelt on?
I don't have mine on.
That's a bitch. Oh my.
back to East home, bro. Keep fucking. It sucks. Trails, look at trails back there.
Oh yeah.
Badass. I'm just straight up. It sucks. Loaded. I want to do it. It's like you hear him now. I'm out doing it.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
Oh, bicycle. Piece of 4x4.
Shit, this is my boat.
Damn, that thing is awesome. Ah. What? You wanted to go, huh? You wanted to go. What? 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 So you've never rolled yours, huh? Damn, that's a lot of fun.
Like they're fun. It's like sideways stuff. You know, I don't leave them in 4-wheel drive, so they're no fun in 4-wheel drive
Oh yeah.
because they go anywhere. You know what I mean?
Do you see where Cletus flipped his? Well, that would have been the rest stop where we did the hubs. Doesn't make any sense.
into the silent night, an endless fall. Like cuts from 1,000 knives, I hear you call. But I'm still stumbling in the dark, a silent hour. As I dissolve into your arms, I waited.
Well, it's now 11:30. Probably took a little over an hour to get the oil changed in the truck and in the generator. Probably took longer to figure out how to drain the oil in that generator than anything. And for whatever reason, I made the biggest mess changing the oil in the truck this time. I didn't make a mess on the ground, but I don't know why. I don't know why Ford sticks the oil filters straight up and down. So when you start unscrewing it, all the oil comes pouring down the sides of the oil filter. I've tried everything. I've tried punching a hole in the bottom of it with a screwdriver to let it drain, but it's like it just holds oil somewhere and it doesn't get released until that filter's unscrewed. I mean, I've let it sit for hours trying to let it drain, and it's just, I've tried unscrewing the filter super fast. I've tried everything. There's nothing you can do to prevent that oil from just running down your arm. And then it started splattering in the pan, and I had it all down the side of my face. It was a freaking mess. But my plan is to change the oil in that generator every time I change the oil in the truck. And what I do is I buy the 2.5 gallon jug of Rotella T6 5W30, something like that. And then I buy another gallon, and the truck takes both jugs except for 1 quart. So I'll use that 1 quart that's left over to change the generator oil, and it'll work out perfectly. So I used to just take those 1 quarts and let them add up until they added up to a gallon. I would just not buy a gallon one of the times. Well, I'm pretty crazy looking. Anyways, I gotta wash up my arms. We're gonna go to bed. Like I said, it's 11:30 now. I think we can start driving at 8 o'clock. So wake up at 7-ish. See you then. All right, guys, we've got about 30 minutes before we can drive now. It's probably 7:30 in the morning. We have not found a load. So we only have about an hour to drop the first one, and then maybe an hour to drop the second one. So basically we have 2 hours to find a load out of Vermont to keep rolling nonstop. I don't know if it's gonna be possible. I might have to deadhead out of here a little bit. When we were on DAT at the beginning of the trip out, you can go on there and you can see how many loads are coming in, how many loads are going out. And it seemed like Vermont and Connecticut and all that, Massachusetts, they had a lot more coming out than they had in. So that's why I wasn't hesitating to take this load up to Vermont. I don't know what it looks like now. I have no idea. Especially with all these crazy riots going on. I'm not really sure. So, I don't know. Hope we can grab something. I'm gonna go around, check this load out, and wait to hit the road, I guess. called because I'm like, I'm gonna take the Garmin way this time because the other roads were messed up. Oh shit, was it Oversized though? Involved?
I don't know. I can't really see.
Oh, they're looking at the GoPro or the dash cam footage. It's got a little couple bolts to it, huh? Yeah, these Oversized guys must have been involved in it. Oh shit. Oh, this bitch caught fire, dude. Get your phone out. Look at that, there's nothing left. Good.
All these busy people worried something's wrong. Just as bad as you, just as bad as you. Don't get me wrong, I'm not buying. Don't get me wrong, I'm not bad as you. I'm looking for you.
All right, so we dropped and we're about 5 miles down the road at a fuel station. I'm picking up fuel. I clicked on a load going from Vermont down to New York somewhere. It's like 250 miles. Clicked on it, seen that it was a partial, seen that it needed to be picked up today, and I was like, whatever. Every time you click on a load with Truck Stop, it notifies the broker, gives them your number and all, and then a lot of times they'll call you and hassle you about stuff. And it's like, yeah, we seen you clicked on our load. It's like, yeah. Were you still interested in that? It's like, if I was interested, I would have called you, you know? Anyways, he's like, oh man, I really need this moved. So we got it for like $450, which puts us further south into New York. So that'll be good. My tire's getting ate up on this trailer. Let me show you guys. For some reason, this is the tire that we just had put on. It's just eating up this corner of this. So I don't know if I have the same issue as Alex does or what, but I've got to get that figured out. I got to finish fueling this thing up and then we got to run. Oh my goodness. All right guys, we are here to pick up this little partial. I had my phone by the air conditioner, so I've got like moisture all on my camera. But it's only supposed to be this one little pallet. $450 for 200 miles. I'll show you when we get it on the deck here. All right, there it is. I just threw 2 straps in the middle here. I wasn't gonna get all fancy with anything else. Man, my camera is still foggy. All right, I have no idea what it is. We've got to go to somewhere in New York. Millerton, New York. That's where this is going. And then I've got a broker checking on a load going to somewhere in Indiana, Michigan, Indiana. And she's supposed to be calling me back to see what time we can pick it up. It's not guaranteed. My factoring company won't touch them, so I'm gonna have to do a quick pay with them. If they don't do quick pay, I'm not gonna touch them. So, well, we ended up staying at a truck stop in Wilton, New York last night. We ran up till our time was, I think I had like 3 minutes left, maybe. And because we were run yesterday, and there aren't many truck stops up here around Vermont that my fuel card works, and I was being a cheap ass. The def light came on, and it got all the way down to like 30, saying it was going to shut down in 30 miles. So I went and bought a jug from this fuel station, and it was like $5.50 a gallon for def. It ended up being like $13.84 for a 2.5 gallon jug. Wait, so that's not $5. Yeah, no, that would be $5 and something a gallon. Yeah, so that's insane. So the load that broker was supposed to call me back on just disappeared off the board. She never called me. I don't know what the deal is. When you call them up and you're like, you know, what's the pickup time on this? And they're like, well, let me find out. I'll call you back. And they never call you back. They just give it to somebody else. I should just be like, oh yeah, you need it picked up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I can do that, and just don't show up until I have to show up. You know, I mean, because that's basically what they're saying they want done. So I think we're about 100 miles from dropping this still. I think I have my tire situation figured out. I don't know if I talked about this yet, but I just don't have any travel left on my springs, which is basically what happened to our Big Techs, except for I have more room between my tires and my trailer on this one. So what's happening is when we get a load on there, the suspension has nowhere to go. So I think it's when I hit a bump, it's hitting so hard that the tubes are bending out, which is allowing the tire to kind of kick like this, and it's eating that outside edge. So I'm going to try to find some springs today. Man, this phone is so foggy. I feel like it's getting worse. Anyways, find some springs today, see if we can get them swapped out. I thought about swapping the axles over to the bottom. Problem is, you guys know these U-bolts, the nuts are not going to come off easily. So I'm probably going to need all new U-bolts. And if I can't find the springs, I probably won't find the U-bolts, because these tubes are about 3 3/4 wide, and the majority of them that you find are about 3. So that might be an issue today, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're gonna try to do that while we're looking for another load, and just see what happens.